Hello, welcome to this history tuition video. We are looking at a timeline here of 1943 to 1956, and the topic is the development of the Cold War, which is topic 1 of Unit 1. This task today involves two things. We're going to look at these events, we're going to categorize them, and we are going to link some of them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this key in the bottom left. We are going to use 5 different color highlighters, and we are going to highlight some different events. For example, I am going to highlight in green increasing tension between the USA and the USSR. Now there are a lot of occasions where this happened on this timeline, so we're just going to pick out a few. We know that there were some disagreements at the Potsdam Conference. Stalin did not get on with Truman like he did with Roosevelt, so that is one event where there was increasing tension. We also know that the secret telegrams caused tension between the two sides, so we're going to highlight that in green as well. I'm not going to go through all of these for you, but we'll do a couple. So we'll choose a different one. The USA increasing its influence over countries. I'm going to highlight in red. Now, we know that in Potsdam they managed to increase their influence over Germany, for example, because they were given their sector, so we can highlight that in red. They also managed to increase their influence over countries by introducing the Marshall Plan and the Truman Doctrine, so we'll highlight that in red. There are lots of things we can put, and we can highlight all of these things into one of the categories, or at least one of the categories, maybe more. The second part of this task is to link ideas. So we are going to look at events and we are going to draw arrows between them to show how they link, and we're going to explain how they link as well. So the first one I'm going to do, quite an obvious one, Potsdam Conference. Okay, at that conference Germany and Berlin were split into zones, and because of this it set the conditions for the blockade in 1948. Okay, if it wasn't for those zones, the blockade would never have happened. So I've drawn an arrow between the two, and just so I know what I'm talking about when I look back on this, I'm going to write a little summary. So basically, just to keep it short, the conference and what happened at the conference led to the blockade and the airlift. There are loads of these links we can find. For example, we know that the Marshall Plan angered Stalin, and we know that he introduced Comecon as his version of that. So I've drawn an arrow there, and I'm going to write the Soviet version. Now there are loads of these links we can put on, as I say, but those are just a couple examples, and now you know what the task is. You can get on with it for yourself. Thank you very much.